Hi guys, I'm Eileen. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I post a video every week about fashion and luxury, and it would be amazing if you decide to join my YouTube family. So today's video is about my jewelry collection. Now I wanted to do a short review about every piece I have, but I didn't want the video to be too long. So I've decided to do my jewelry collection in a series of 3 separate videos. So this is the part 1 and it's about my Cleef and Arpels collection. So be sure to subscribe for part 2 and 3. I have 4 pieces from Cleef and Arpels. I love this brand. I just think their pieces are so exquisite and beautiful. So my first piece is this sweet Alhambra necklace in rose gold. This is my everyday necklace and I just love it so much. The pendant is made of solid gold. The sweet Alhambra is the smallest size Alhambra from Cleef and is certainly very dainty and subtle, so it's perfect for everyday wear. The chain is very fine but so shiny. And really, just by looking at the chain, you can really tell that the craftsmanship is amazing. There are 2 settings on the chain, so if you wear on the shorter setting, the necklace will look a bit like a choker. But for myself, I usually just wear on the longer setting, and I find that it's very comfortable around my neck. This piece is so understated and wearable. It goes with absolutely everything. As I've mentioned in my previous video, I think this piece is a fantastic item to start your jewelry collection or luxury collection. Personally, I wear this piece so much, so cost per wear is very reasonable. I also went for rose gold instead of mother of pearl or other stones because I knew I would be wearing this every day. So I wanted something that's a bit easier to care for. And to be honest, I'm not even that worried even when I wear this in the shower, and I'm not too cautious if I'm spraying perfume around this. This is the magic Alhambra necklace in mother of pearl and yellow gold. I've always wanted something in mother of pearl from Cleef because their pieces are all about gracefulness and elegance, and I think they do a fantastic job with their mother of pearl pieces. The yellow gold really perfectly complements the shade of mother of pearl, and it really brings out the iridescence of this stone. This is a long necklace, but there are 2 settings on the chain. Now I'm about 5'4", so I do prefer the shorter setting, but you might prefer the longer setting if you have a taller frame. Personally, I prefer to wear this as a long necklace, but you can also double up the chain to wear this as a short necklace. In contrast to the sweet Alhambra necklace, this is certainly a statement piece. I also think this is a fantastic piece for layering your necklaces, but I usually just wear this on its own. Now because the pendant is quite a lot bigger, the chain has been made to support the weight, so it's quite a lot thicker compared to the chain on the sweet Alhambra necklace. I wouldn't say it's heavy, but it feels really substantial when you wear it. I truly love this piece. It looks stunning and is so well made. But if I'm completely honest, I'm not actually wearing this piece as much as I should. And that's mainly because I'm not very used to wearing long necklaces. I find that with this piece, the pendant does move a bit too much with me. And I might or might not have actually knocked the pendant against the table several times. Also, my little boy is still quite young, and sometimes he will want me to hold him when he's upset or tired, and I'm just a bit worried about scratching the pendant. Nevertheless, it's a beautiful piece, and I'm quite sure I'll be wearing it a lot when my little boy is a bit older. Next one is a bracelet. So this is in rose gold and vintage Alhambras. I went for rose gold because I think it's very subtle and it kind of blends in with my skin tone perfectly. There are 5 motifs on the bracelet and each of them is made of solid gold. The vintage Alhambras are actually the original size Alhambras from Cleef. Most of these bracelets are designed with these classic Alhambras, although with this particular bracelet, you can actually find it in the sweet Alhambras as well, and that one is certainly a very dainty piece. Most of the bracelets are actually made quite long, probably to cater for everyone. And I know a lot of people prefer to keep the original length and just wear the bracelet with part of it hanging. For myself, I've actually had this tailored to fit my wrist perfectly. This service is free of charge, and I think Van Cleef will give you a period of 6 weeks after you purchase the bracelet for you to decide if you want to have the length shortened. And if I remember correctly, I think it took Van Cleef about 2 weeks to do the job. However, there's just one thing I want to mention, because when they tailor the chain, they literally cut off links on the chain and weld the rest together. So they did return the bits that they cut off to me, but I'm not sure if they can actually reattach these if I decide to change the length in the future. Anyway, it's the perfect length for me now, and my SA really took her time to talk me through how much to remove, just so we can keep the distance in between motifs even. This bracelet feels very comfortable on my wrist, and many times I'll actually forget it's there even though it sits very close to my skin. I also call this my wedding bracelet because although I adore it, I don't often reach for it. I usually wear this for special occasions like a wedding or a party. I think the main reason is that I usually prefer to wear bangles. I feel that they suit my personality a bit better. Secondly, it does take me some time to put on the bracelet myself because the clasp is quite delicate. Now usually I will get it done within 30 seconds, so it's not a long time, but it has put me off ever so slightly. Last but not least, these are the sweet Alhambra earrings in yellow gold and onyx stones. I'm not sure if you can see a theme here, but I usually prefer rose gold from Van Cleef, but I will go for yellow gold if that piece comes with a stone. Personally, I think their yellow gold is perfect at bringing out the contrast of different stones. These are so cute and dainty, and although they are quite small, you cannot miss them because the onyx stones really do stand out. I went for the sweet Alhambra size because I wanted something very simple but classic and timeless. I love the vintage Alhambra earrings, but for me they are more of a statement piece because I usually wear small earring studs. Nevertheless, they are beautiful and I would love to own a pair of them in the future. Now with this pair of earrings, I find that the onyx stones do pick up a bit of fingerprint when you handle them. But that's not really a big problem. You can easily wipe that away with a microfiber cloth. I've had this for about 3 years now, and so far I can't see any scratches on the onyx stones. I find these earrings to be very wearable for both formal and casual occasions. I just get so much use out of them. I think this is another fantastic option if you are new to Van Cleef or if you are starting to build yourself a jewelry collection, because you can wear this every day and get your money worth. There you have it. That's my humble collection of Van Cleef and Arpels. I adore this brand and I'm certainly hoping to get more pieces in the future. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos, and next week I'll be posting my Cartier and Tiffany & Co collection. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Have a good day.